Hello, hello. What's up, y'all? LL here. Xenogears there. Hope y'all doing good. Hope your day is going well. Alright, let's keep looking around. We got two doors down here, and a stairwell going down. Oh, cafe. Yo, this house is basically an apartment for us land dwellers that were saved. But there aren't many pure Shevites in this town anymore. Basically, it's been said that a majority of them were lost in that war with Solaris 500 years ago. Well, if we're not careful ourselves, our fates may be similar too. Wow. A large white statue of an angel at the entrance of the palace is a representation of a particular woman who sacrificed herself in that war 500 years ago. It's so sad. She's probably the beloved heroine of the rebellion back then. What are you, dude? Like a camel or a kangaroo, I guess. Have you already met with the Queen? With Queen Zephyr? A very nice person she is. We are all able to live like this because the Queen saved us. It's between you and me, but I'm not the one and only hope for Shavat. I'm the secret agent man. In other words, I'm a spy. Well, ain't I cool? Come to think of it, you guys are here too. If you're here too, you guys are probably no different than me. What am I doing? Can't you tell? I'm working out. I kick Solaris' butt. To get pumped up. It's all over for them. My last death blow skill. If I only had my Cyrus punch. Just leave it to me. Take a nap or something. Dude, shut up. Hey. Haven't seen you before. You knew? Welcome to the Liberation Barracks. In actuality, we're as glorious as the name may suggest. But it's true that this is the barracks for our anti-Solaris troops. Think of this as home and relax. But we're not in an odd situation. We're picking a fight with an organization that has the power to manipulate the world from the shadows. To think, we're all just a motley crew of rioters from the land below. We're just a bunch of people who've lived most of our lives without knowing the existence of Shavat or Solaris. Come to think of it, it almost sounds like a joke. Yeah. It's a joke. Joke, alright. Yeah, they say the city used to be like any other city when it was on the ground 500 years ago. After losing to Solaris, they launched just the palace block of the city up into the sky. Basically an unbelievable story, but in reality, we're riding on that part of the city, floating out in the sky right now. Life, you never know what to expect. Back in Kislev, he used to deal with homemade medicines. By the way, there's a rumor that the enemy had some really cool medicines. I wanted to learn some of those techniques, so I stuck into their shop, but I was a little clumsy. I got desperate and somehow managed to escape. I made my way to Thames, the city that I had heard stories about. It's where the good people here picked me up. They picked me up then. Without doubt, I would have been a guinea pig for their experimental drugs. Because I'm so cute. Where'd you all this come from? From the look of it, you're from the Ignis continent. Do you see it by the people here too? I understand. We're all in the same situation. Everyone's got their unique story on how they got involved in this fiasco with the Gebler and the Ethos and all. The usual pattern here is that many of the people were almost eliminated for some reason. They don't know, but were saved by the people here before they were doomed. Yeah. If I were to return back to the land, they probably would try to capture me again. No matter how many lives I had, it still wouldn't be enough. So I decided to stick around here. By the case for the majority of the people here. Lady, be quiet! Anyway, don't you want to make the bad guys pay for it? They gotta be crazy if they think we'll just take this lying down. That's basically it. We're now on the same boat. Welcome aboard. Golly, you guys talk a lot. Yow. Who are you? A new face? How scary. Wondering if there's some drinks in here. The higher-ups still planning on fighting with some country called Solaris? Aren't they the scary guys who actually control our world from the shadows? Ugh, this is crazy. Just when I thought I was able to survive. Can't take it anymore. Doesn't move. Is it broken? Something small written here. One who attains the dawn, the dusk, and the darkness shall climb the path to heaven. Wiseman. What is this? It's from Wiseman. Okay. You knew. So long since you had a visitor from the surface. Is the plant shell. Vegetables and fruits needed in Shavak are grown in it. As we live away from the land, we must put more effort in to get food. Right now, it's the dusty season, so only the staff members are allowed to go in. Humans are good carriers of germs, you know. I'll bring some fresh thunder strawberries for you to eat. Look forward to it. Okay. No other cigarettes? Double check, make sure there's nothing else we need to see. Now that we know where the save point is, my heart is lighter, at least. The plant where we just were. We're gonna meet up with Maria? There we go, you see? That's the case. Under there is the house that no one lives anymore. Sit all alone on the second floor of the house to think about things. We should check out the place. Gotcha. There we go. That's why we talk to everyone. Dole. Huh? Oh, has something in his hand. Dusk. Alright, so we have the dusk, we need the dawn, something else. Okay. Okay, it's weird. I feel like we need to find the other components in other places, but we'll see. Didn't mean to trigger a cutscene, but here we are. This is Paris. Yes. With the child's room. Innocent, blameless lives in a way. It's the same everywhere. A child's memory from long ago, but nobody could take that away. What dreams the children of this room have for the future? How is this allowed to happen? Why does this never end? What are we? There's no end to war and resentment. So, this is where you all were. Queen said this house was destroyed in the Great War 500 years ago. This house has been kept like this on purpose as a reminder of the war. Thank you for waiting. Please come to the palace with me. Hey, what? Wait. That girl. That's alright. Go to the palace? Are you serious? I was gonna say something different. We need something with dawn. Doesn't seem to be anything else. This room one more time. And you guys have dawn stuff. You can room the Sage of Shivat. I feel like that's what we're looking for right now. And she smokes soil and trees. Yes, you do. Long ago, the Choo-Choo tribe lived in the woods. Or someday we can return there. The people in Shavakas are all nice. The people in the land are all scary. They lie. Say awful things, hurt, and kill each other. I'm wrong, right? Not necessarily. I hope everyone understands each other and lives happily together someday. Yes, I do. Oh, straightforward. I like it. I'll give you this. Thank you. Aqua Paradise. Check it out. Yes, yes. I'm listening, dear. Reminds me of the good old days. It's the place you and I met for our first date, isn't it? I call that on that day, you dear, read me a poem that you said that you wrote all by yourself. I thought it was funny that such a romantic still existed in our day and age, but I was delighted by it. Nothing has changed here. Truly important things can't be taken away by anyone. Alright, I wish they would just say something different after the little cutscene they have. Alright, it's very cute. Appreciate it. She's been wanting the sky for this, like this for 500 years. Watching the world. People Shabbat lost power, so that's all they could do. Being able to observe may have been a reward for those people here. People in the city have dreamed of going down the land again for a long time. During the day when they could go down to the free world after fleeing from Solaris. I have a hunch that the day may not be too far away. Okay. There's another door on the other side. After all, pain only causes more pain and sadness. How come those guys up there don't understand such a simple thing? Relax. Have fun fishing like that stage who disappeared. You like fishing? I see. You want to try to catch some fish in the plaza? Fishing is prohibited there, though. Buy that thread. Okay. Found in the plaza. Let's check it out. Doesn't mean right here, does she? You can catch a fish with that bait? Huh? It's biting. Go strong tug. It's a big one. Oh, okay, we can buy more, right? Let's see. Let's hear the story. Let's hear the story. Okay, let's try again. Come on, jerk. Get up there. Really punch moves and then make it tired at the same time. Now. Hey, worked. I did it. A reasonable catch. Wait, what? Why do we put it back? Huh? This is weird. wonder why we release it. Okay, so we caught it. Maybe she'll tell us something different now. Okay, I don't understand why we released it. Okay, anyway. Ah, forgot. These are some stubborn NPCs. Alright, let's head to the palace. I don't understand that fishing game at all. It might have triggered something else, so who knows. Okay. I caught the fish. Aren't you proud of me? It's something different, dude. Yeah, we read all this before. Dude, shut up. I know we're missing out on a secret, but whatever. We're gonna keep going. We might find the last component up here. Found the desk thing. We found something with whatever child memory. We need something involving the dawn. Wait, please. Could be up here though, so who knows? Long ago, I heard a lone choo-choo was taken from the town by a wise man. Haven't heard what happened after that. Well, that choo-choo is doing well. It's the library where many books are gathered. Like with ancient books you can't find on the surface. Oh, dude. Whatever, shut up. We got it. He likes books, we get it. Surviving through the Great War of 500 years ago and the Diablo's collapse. We and the rest of our comrades threw ourselves on Shavat. At the same time, Shavat was being constructed at the tip of Babel Tower. But we were able to escape to the sky before Solaris once again ascended to power over the land. Since then, we've been wandering the skies while overlooking the activities of the land below. After the war, Solaris used a gate like ours to separate itself from the surface. and then they erased all memory of their existence from the surface dwellers. Due to this, surface dwellers are still not aware that they've been secretly dominated by Solaris all along. To be born into a false reality, to grow up in it, and to die in it without ever approaching the truth. That is the life of a surface dweller. I think I know some folks like that. You're probably already aware of this. This Shevat is protected by a special gate made possible by ancient technology. The Solaris cannot break this barrier. Because of that, we are able to avoid being invaded to this day. Even with that, we don't have the power to attack Solaris either. Stalemate. Basically, we've just been glaring at each other. Diabolos. The sudden appearance of this mysterious army put a full stop between the battle between the humans. Those angels of death, utterly unrivaled with no fear or mercy. Their only intention was to eradicate all life on this planet. Even Solaris' proudest gear battalions were mere flies to them. Nothing stopped them as they indiscriminately slaughtered and trampled upon countless lives. At that time, people were certain that the end of the world was approaching. Dominated by feelings of constant fear and hopelessness, it was a dreadful life. Oh, nice story, bro. How are we here then? What's going on? Okay, here we go. The reason mankind was able to make it through and survive certain death 500 years ago was because of the power of these giants created through God's wisdom. Roni, Fatima, and other young fighters piloted these giants and destroyed the heart of Diabolos. Being an opportunity to counterattack, mankind desperately stood up against Diabolos, successfully annihilated them. Only Fatima, Queen Zafir, and the rest of the young ones put their lives on the line and won back the future for this world. Well, that explains it. Thank you, sir. Those giants which fought long ago to save us. An existence which surpasses all other gears. The legendary Omni Gears. One of them is the treasure of the Ava royal family, which is currently resting somewhere within the continent of Ignis. But I can't guarantee that. Great war that unfolded between Solaris and Shevat 500 years ago. It was a heroic battle with the freedom and independence of the land dwellers at stake. The rebel army, which centered around Shevat, was successful at attacking the inner citadel of Solaris, only with tremendous sacrifices. However, before we almost made it, the unthinkable happened. A new enemy appeared that even Solaris had not anticipated. That was when the nightmare began. A nightmare never seen before. One that we pray we never have to see again. Diabolos. Green Cat. At one point, Solaris and its Gazelle ministry was made up of 12 elders. Interesting number. Dominated the world with more military might than they have presently. People on the land were treated like slaves. If any of them resisted, they were quickly and mercilessly. Oh my God. Yeah. That. You know, dealt with. They treated the people as if they weren't living beings. Eventually, people on the surface began to rebel from all parts, and ultimately led to the Solaris Shevat War of 500 years ago. Mercilessly. There we go. Spat it out. Dude, sticking to every NPC. dwellers are maimed and slaughtered, all because those crazed leaders give out one bloodlusted order. No matter how advanced their technology or culture is. Same thing. Not one thing has changed over the years. Sounds so sad you can almost laugh. Ha! How long does this have to last? This is the tactical command room. Currently, we're keeping track of the activities of both Solaris and the land, and collecting data. Lately, there's been a lot of unusual activity down on the surface. You think Solaris found something? This is all quite interesting, so let's absorb all the lore we can. At which the Gazelle Ministry of Solaris desperately seeks the 12 anima relics created by God's wisdom. The merging of an anima relic and a gear can produce an omni gear. The subjects must be in suitable synchronization, or else the transformation will not occur. I can see how this transferred over to Xenosaga now. None of the anima relics have been discovered, but there are still more left undiscovered, sleeping deep in the earth. Even we have been devoting much to the search, but to no avail. The power of the Omni Gear was so great that it could even hold back Diablo's collapse. If any more of these fall in the hands of the enemy, in the future, even those of the land dwellers will be. I implore you, land dwellers, we require your assistance. If I must collect the remaining anima relics by any means necessary. The relics were created by God's wisdom. I wonder if that is truly the case. All in all, the unit was meant to merge with something inorganic. That'd be the proper assumption. It's foolish of humans to try to depend on such things. My, I've said too much. Forget what I said. I'm liking all this info. This place is big. Balthazar strongly told Maria not to leave Shavat under any circumstance. He probably said that because he knows that if provided with a chance, the child would immediately try to fly off to Polaris, all by herself to rescue her captured father. He has done so much for us as of now. Many of us consider her to be the guardian angel of Shavat. Regardless of how well she can control her gear, she's only a 13-year-old girl. Probably worried sick about her father. He's been captured by Solaris. We found one treasure in one barrel at the very beginning of the game, and nothing since. Limiter restrains the land's abilities, but there may be a way to remove it. Or Melchior used to be one of the 3 sages of Shavat. You must know a way to remove the limiter. This land is testing ground for Solaris. Their objectives are genetic engineering, crossbreeding, and mind control. I want to collect data for the newly created organism's general combat data. Lambs are mere livestock to be raised for Solaris' purposes. Ethos was established mainly to control the lambs. Supervised land dwellers like domestic animals. And I was. You're not doing this for fun either. It's an important stimulation. Creating appropriate organisms that can align themselves with the anima relics is one of their important objectives. In any case, plants will continue to be Solaris' guinea pigs unless someone stops them. Scientists of Solaris have had bitter experiences in the revolt by the lambs 500 years ago. They decided to do some work on the lambs. They inserted various limiters so they would never be able to revolt. For the past 500 years, Solaris controlled the lambs' consciousness, behavior, and all. Naturally, they don't know anything about it. It makes it even more unforgivable, although it's highly efficient. A man named Krellian was the mastermind behind the planting of the limiter in the lambs. That dude's 500 years old then? He was originally a lamb. He learned molecular engineering from the sage Melchior, but he misused it for such a terrible act. Unbelievable monster. Whereabouts of the three sages, Melchior, Balthazar, and Gaspar, have not been known since the Great War. Even a rumor that they lost faith in humans because of the tragedy in Asan. Solaris' activities have increased once again. I wonder where they are and what they're up to. We're learning so much lore! I love it. We are loring out, y'all. Go down to prison. Isn't anything we're seeing? Well, like the cells from Final Fantasy 12. They carve in a cage that petrifies humans alive. Regardless of whether it was only used on criminals, it's still heinous. No matter how you look at it, they sure thought of cruel things. By the way, did land dwellers know about the Nissan tragedy during the Great War? Did you hear anything from the higher-ups? I thought they told you. The old men politely avoided talking about it. They think the truth will disappear if they turn away from the past? Bunch of fools. Careful, land dweller. You have a terrible time if you open up your heart to those old men, like they did in Asan 500 years ago. What if I say no? Or if I say yes, rather? Because I told you. You do know what it is, don't you? If everything those old men say, nothing good will come of it. This is where we keep the criminals in their cells. Instead, the soldiers from Solaris were locked up in here long ago. Heard we've even done many atrocious things at that time. Wars like that. It abolishes good and bad. One betrays friends, neighbors, his own flesh and blood. Or turns even good, kind humans into crazed monsters. Reach. Goes deeper. Day, 500 years ago, that woman was definitely here. There's no other alternative but to be captive. Could have won. the cost of many sacrifices. Only that traitor hadn't disappeared with the woman. The escaped woman freed the beast. The beast sucked human blood and ate their flesh, tore the world apart. Then people have found themselves groping in the dark. They've been atoning for a crime for 500 years. I want you to be careful, young one. Don't follow the same path as the traitor, drowning in hatred and love. Game's getting crazy, y'all. I'm liking it. The machine created to put brutal criminals and dangerous monsters. Isn't expected to be used again, but it's ready any time, just in case. Anyone who has no business here should get out right now. Jerk. If I touch these buttons. Alright, fine, whatever. Be that way. Okay, so we still got a little more to explore. We shall do it next time. I'm gonna go hit the save button in case any of that stuff we talked about triggered anything. That was a lore-filled episode. That was nice. I don't think we had a single fight, single battle, but lots of lore. It's always good. Dock entrance? No, we want to go to that bunker. The next time we'll explore the lower section of that palace. Eventually make our way to the queen. You know what? I'm late night gaming. Chickens are going to bed. We're drawing a chicken. Chickens everywhere. We got egg right behind me. I don't know if you can see him. But it's bedtime. It is bedtime. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's go up and see the nice clouds. There we go. Beautiful. Glad you all could tune in for that lore-filled episode. We learned not everything. We still got a lot of mystery. We're not even close to knowing the truth about everything. But we learned some stuff. But yes, we'll continue on next time. Hope to see you then. But until then, can you do me a favor? Hit that like button, please. Can you subscribe if you haven't yet? And can you check out my website, llill.com. I do pet portraits, fan art, custom framing, and more. Alright, y'all. Have a great night.